So yesterday we designed one example for intra-document navigation and inter-document navigation. Some important points we learned. Now, today we will see one more option here. So we learned actually how to open link targets. So link targets in a new tab. And we learned about link target in a new window. So in a new window. So we have new tab and a new window. Yeah. Now one more important part you need to understand is, so how, another important regular question here is how to access and open link target in the same window. How to access and open link target in the same window. In the same window, here without disturbing the existing content, that is the main intention, because by default link will open in the same window. Its content will open in the same window, but it removes the current content and loads the new content. So the answer is you can use iframe to embed any external document into the current document. Any external document can be embedded into the current document by using iframe. We can use iframe. Iframes use a lot of point here. You can link target can be defined link target can be defined as iframe. Link target can be defined as iframe. So link target can be in a new window, link target can be in a new tab, or link target can be an iframe also. We can configure and define in an iframe. Let's see one simple design, how we can handle this, how we can manage this. For that, we need to create some sample layout here first. So let's design one example. So add a new file. Yeah, iframe demo. Okay. And here I'm designing some content. Let's keep this in this way. Doc type HTML head and title as some shopping. Okay. In the body section, so we are designing some content. I will keep header. In that we have a navigation bar, and just no navigation. Navigation we will keep left side. So here I just added a heading. So with our general contents we will define there. So here I will use shopping online. Okay. And here I will keep a span, and we will link font awesome. Link relation is equal to style sheet. href is fonts in that CSS, all.css. Yeah, and here we will put class as FA and FA shopping cart. Okay. So this is the basic design for the header we have. That is the basic design we are having. Okay. Now let's keep some effect for this. I will write a style. In the style header, where we have header, font size some 30 pixel, text align, center, and color some dark, suppose background color dark cyan, and color as white, and padding some 20 pixel. This will keep the appearance for heading. It will keep the appearance for heading. Right. Yeah. Now below this, I will add here footer, and here I will just keep some options. So div, and let's write ampersand copy. This will put a copyright symbol. Okay, and another div. So here we give electronics, footwear, like fashion, contact, like this. So these are the options we defined. So, and that is footer. Okay, for footer, also I'm defining a style. Footer size here, background color, same as header, and color as white, text align also center, and font weight, font style, italic, font style as italic. And you have a footer. So here we have a footer. So between the header and footer, I will keep a section, defined here section. And here for section, I will keep height as some 400 pixel. Section height 400 pixel, it will keep this. Yeah. So this is the basic appearance, right? So we have a header and we have a footer. That is the frame demo. This is the page. Okay. Now we will create a panel. So here in the section, we will have a div. This class, and this div, we have a class as right panel. You have two panels, left panel and right panel. Now I need to keep some content here. I need to keep some content here. So we will arrange these panels. So left panel means class is dot left panel. That means we are using effects for this left panel. Okay, dot left panel. That is the class selected. Left panel width is some 200 pixel. And right panel, that's width is some 600 pixel. Okay, and left panel will float left. Right panel also will float left. Float left. Yeah. Right panel have margin. We have margin left. Margin left some 50 pixels. So 50 pixels margin left. Okay. Currently, the panels will be there. Here, no content inside those panels, left and right panels. In the left panel, I want to design a screen here. And we will write an unordered list in that list item. And here we will keep a simple anchor. So home, another list item, anchor, so some electronics. Okay, and another list item, anchor, so footwear. And another list item, anchor, so fashion, like this. And this is the left panel. We are configuring that here. So for the left panel, so we have font size as some 20 pixel. So that is the font size. We are having those categories there. And wherever unordered list is there, then we are writing UL, unordered list. List style, none. That means there will not be list style here. There is no list style defined here. And list item will have a border, 1 pixel, solid, and a dark cyan, that is the border. So list item will have a border, that is the border. And margin top, every list item will have 20 pixels. Top margin 20 pixels. Okay, so here height as some 30 pixels. So height is 30 pixels. So text align center, and the text align to center. We have home, electronics, footwear. We can put so background color as so dark cyan or so light cyan. Background color light cyan. That will be the background color. I'm just adding some menu options here left side. So these are the list items. So for list item, I kept a border, 1 pixel thickness, solid. Actually, you will learn about how to write borders in CSS. You can put a dotted border. You will get a dotted border for them, right? You can keep a dotted border here. You can keep a solid border, double border, shadow, so much you can do there. As of now, our intention is just we keep some solid border there. Yeah, and it will keep in this way. That's enough. So these are easy to understand effects. That's the reason we are using them. When you learn detailedly, then you can do more better in the presentation. Okay. Actually, here the list item is defined in this way. So we are configuring this. I already told you, you will learn about CSS. When you learn detailedly about CSS, you can change everything related to border. Okay, right? So I'm just using a basic level of CSS. And again, you came up with the same question. I think you need to concentrate on what we are talking about exactly. I am repeatedly saying we are not learning CSS in this level. So I'm using minimum basic level options here, right? So that I will not confuse you with CSS in HTML learning. Yeah? But in HTML itself, if we know how to make some changes into HTML elements with CSS, then in CSS we can do more better. After learning every point, how to change border color, border style, border things, everything. For every option, there are so many. You can display how you want exactly, right? That means, as I already said, like you can use a border radius, so some 20 pixel. Then you will have that border as rounded. Border radius can be changed. You can put a shadow, box shadow. So that is 2 pixel, 2 pixel, so, and 3 pixel, 4 pixel. So dark cyan, a shadow, and you will get a shadow for them. You can do everything, but first for that you need to learn CSS perfectly. If you know CSS, then you can make the presentation more better. For anywhere, we can do the same. Huh? You don't concentrate on these doubts initially. You just concentrate on the HTML things, okay? And you use the CSS that we are learning step by step, right? So how we can manage these effects, you will see now. Everywhere. Suppose I want header footers also. Header footer also. I defined header footer. Suppose I said border radius as some 30 pixel. Then I can keep header 30 pixel. And at the same, here we have a border radius for footer as 30 pixel. Then it can keep that here. It's depending on your requirement, how you want to define them, right? You can keep shadows, everything, right? So what I kept here for the shadow for these elements, list item, box shadow. I can continue this for this left panel, right panel options also. So initially, so that is the basic design. So basic design, and box shadow I'm adding for header. I'm adding for footer. So it will keep that box shadows there for them, right? So we will keep header and footer in a normal way. So we will put in a solid style. Okay. That is enough. Now important is we need a home page, electronics page, footwear page, and fashion pages separate. And when user clicks on them, those pages must come and display here inside this page, right? Inside this right side, in the right panel, we want to display that. In the right panel, we need to arrange that. You can keep these in any direction. So vertical, horizontal. For that, you will learn various other options. Let's design the primary part now. That means the key concept here is how you want to access the data from other pages and display. So we will go to our project. That means we need 4 pages actually: home page, electronics page, footwear page, fashion page. And we need to display in the right panel, right side. Then in the right panel, this is the right panel. This right panel, currently the right panel width is 600 and our section height is 450, right? That is the section height. And right panel, I will keep here an iframe. I keep an iframe here. Usually an iframe will come like this. You can see there is a box here. That is an iframe. We have an iframe. I will keep this iframe width is equal to some 400, so or 600, and height is equal to 450. And you can get the iframe here correctly like this. You can define the width and height for iframe. So how much width and height you want to configure for this. So 800, 600, the width and height you can adjust for iframe. So 1000 pixels, and it will keep in this way. That is actually iframe. So here we have a 430 pixel height, and it will be like this. You can see a small box is present there for that. Actually, iframe ability is it can embed any document inside this page. Iframe is used to embed any document. Suppose here we have some documents. Suppose I have a document called shopping home. I can embed that document here by using iframe src shopping home .html. That means that document is linked and it is displayed inside that. That means we need to bring that shopping home and we need to display that shopping home.html. So we can keep that. So frame source. But initially, I want to bring from a target location. So source is not defined. We need to keep coming from another location and display. That means we need to design separate pages here first. Iframe need to be empty. I don't want any iframe here. I want iframe with predefined content. You can display any predefined content there. So we want here iframe to bring information from other page and show. And one more point is, I don't want iframe to be shown like a box. Then what you can do is in the style, you can put an iframe. And iframe. Right. So iframe, I will just give here border style as none. That means iframe is having a border. I removed that border so that you will not feel like there is an iframe. So when you are using these iframes and accessing the content and displaying, so always use a live server because iframes will block information coming from a file server. So you need to keep in a server. So here, this is the iframe. iframe is present here. So in the right panel, we have an iframe. So in the iframe, initially we have this width, height, and I remove the border for iframe. And I need to give important, iframe can have a source. It can bring that information and display. Any page can be linked. For that, we need SRC. Currently, we don't have any page. Later, we will keep the page. Now, one more option is how we can access this iframe and use it. So important is in a page, there can be several iframes and they can display common information also. Several iframes can show the same information. So that is the reason iframes don't use an ID. You can use an ID for unique. Iframes can use a name for reference. I told you the difference, when to use ID, when to use name. ID, when unique, that means you don't want any another by the same name. Name means common. There can be several iframes in a page. You can access them and you can use them. Iframe can be common for several links. That is the reason. In that case, we need to configure the name property. We need to define the name property. So there can be multiple iframes also. So you have to define a name here. Name I will give as a frame body. Okay, iframes, already I told you, names and IDs, capitalization matters. When you are accessing them, exactly you have to mention in the same way how you defined in the source. Means that is very important. Okay. Now our panels are ready. Everything is ready. These pages are not ready. We need to design those pages. We need to design those pages, access that information, and display. Let's create pages for our shopping online. For this, I will create pages. So then how do we design the pages? Already I told you, for these links, you can keep symbols also. You can keep symbols, different symbols we can access, configure and display. So for the symbols, that means when you are configuring the symbols, that means for the list item, I will not keep text aligned to center. And they will all be left aligned here. So we need some padding also defined here. Okay. Now I'm adding home here a span. So here I will define a span. And before that text here, and class is equal to FA and FA home. That is the home page. And similarly, I will add the span just before that anchors. And this is so TV. Okay. And this is footprints. So FA shoe steps. Yeah. Steps, shoe prints. Okay. And here fashion, I will use t-shirt. Okay. These are the options we are defining. These are the symbols, right? And I'm refreshing this and you see those options are available there. We are configuring them and defining here. We are configuring and defining. So we can keep these symbols. So before those text. So we are keeping the symbols and defining those symbols before the text. And now the font size, borders, because symbols are there, we need to keep a little bit. So text align now I will keep to center. And that keeps the text alignment for those options to center. All right. You can keep height adjusted for them because you have some symbols now, right? Because if I keep left alignment, then height will be a matter. I need to adjust the list item height. Some 40 pixel is adjusted, that will be better. So you can see that. And you can add here also padding. Padding will keep the correct space, 10 pixel padding. That means padding will increase the gap between them. That will be easy. So that you can get a space for that. In that case, I keep this text alignment to left text alignment to left. And that keeps all this in the left, and then it will be fine. Height, width, you need to be very careful in adjusting that, right? later you are going to learn some responsive design in CSS. They will fit according to the content that you will later see how to handle them. Okay, now these are the icons we kept: home, electronics, footwear, and fashion. Now we need to design those pages and bring the pages here in the right panel. So for that, what I am doing now, in my project, I am creating a separate folder. And here I will create folder name as pages. Okay. In these pages, we will create some HTML files. Home.html. Okay. Electronics.html. Okay. Footwear.html. We are designing them. And fashion.html. Yeah. Now here we will keep some contents into them. Home. So in the home, I want to keep some information. Remember, these pages are to be designed to bring inside another page. So don't need to design complete HTML now, because our intention is to bring them and show them in an existing HTML page. Then you can just design a div here. And here I will keep a heading. So shopping home, right? And I am keeping some image here, IMG. Here, one more basic point you need to learn. When you are mentioning the path, this is where a learner is very much confused. So you need to know those techniques first, actually. See. So we have a shopping folder. We have a shopping folder. This is our parent folder. In the shopping folder, we just created another folder called pages. Currently, we created pages. In this, we have a file, home.html, and some other pages will be there. In the same shopping, along with pages, we have another folder called images. In these images, we have some images, some A.jpg, B.jpg, like this. Some images are present. Now this home page have to access this image. Now the home page is present. Concentrate on this very much because this is very important. So this home page is present in pages and A.jpg is in images. Now what you have to do is, first, currently you are in home page, home HTML page. So this is in pages folder. You need to come out of this folder and go to images folder. And in that, you need to access A.jpg. Now, to come out of the current folder and use the folder present in this root level, shopping level, we have to use the symbol dot. That is important. Dot it refers to dot refers to exit current folder and go to previous level. That is what dot is. And a dot indicates current folder. If you are referring to anything in the current folder, then you use dot or directly. If you are referring anything outside the current folder, then you have to come out of the current folder dot. Sometimes, suppose in images, I have another folder called cars, like this. Or sometimes in the pages, we have another folder. Now my page is present in that subfolder. Now we need to come out of two levels of folders to go to the root folder. Then we have to write dot slash, again dot slash. This is one level, first level it will come out. This is second level, it will come out. How many levels are there? You have to mention dot slash. So this is first, this is second, this is the third level of that. These are very important for path configuration. If you miss this, you are unable to handle these options. So this is where majority freshers will face a lot of issues while practicing in the initial days. Sometimes they put a file in some folder. Sometimes their images are in another folder and they are unable to map to them correctly. Then a lot of issues will come. Actually, it doesn't matter wherever you keep the file. Only the point you need to just understand how to access the path correctly. That means currently, now I have some pictures. In images. In images, some pictures are present. Suppose reveal in Explorer, in images, I will copy an picture. In the images, already some images are there. I want to copy some other picture from my computer. So in my computer, so I have some, I will copy some images, banner 1, 2, 3. And I will keep them here. Banner 1, 2, 3 JPG are there. Okay, now I want to, currently, it is our pages are present in, home is present in pages. I need to come out of src is equal to, you see currently in this only electronics fashions are there. I need to come out of this folder, then dot slash. It comes out of the folder. Okay. Now you can access the root level folder. Root level folder, we have images. In that images, banner1.jpg. Everyone understood why I am using dot? Got clarity? Right? Everyone understood what is dot? Right? Because this is important, then only you can handle this correctly. I hope everyone is clear with this, right? Now I will just keep the width as some 100%. So, or just height as 100%, right? Yeah. And height as some 80% or 70%, like this. I'm defining this. Actually, you can individually run this and see. When I individually run, then it will look like this. It will look like this. That is the basic shopping home, right? Yeah. So that is home page. That is the home page we have designed. Okay. Now let's create electronics, fashion, footwear also. Other pages also we will design. So let's go to electronics. Let's keep a div and heading electronics home. Okay. And here I will just keep image source is equal to / images / some JBL speaker. And here I defined width as some 100 and height is also 100. So width and height some 200, just images. Okay, and 2 images I will keep here side by side. Okay, this is JBL speaker and earpods. Okay, that's fine. I will copy the similar code. I will go to footwear and I will add the code here. And this is footwear home. And here we are defining. So shoe.jpg and shoe1.jpg. We are adding that, and fashion. And this is fashion home. All those pages are already here. We configured it. And this is shirt.jpg. And here we defined as some jeans.jpg. Okay, fine. Now all our pages are ready. Now we need to use these pages in our iframe demo here. In this iframe demo, that is the main page. So here we need to use them. Now see, frame body. This is the iframe. And first, by default, currently iframe is empty. By default, I will keep the home page. Then src is equal to home page is present in a pages folder. So it is present in pages folder. In the pages folder, so we need to define the page. So that is home.html. We are configuring this. That means in the pages folder, we have home.html. We are defining it. That means by default, you can see home will come here. Yeah. And all these titles, what we have, I will keep align to center. I will keep align all these titles to center. Yeah, electronics, that is center, and footwear, that is center, and fashion, that is center. Okay. Now you can see here, shopping home, that is the main here. Now, this is iframe. iframe is the location where you are showing your data, showing your contents. Now, I want these links in the left panel clickable. By default, shopping home is coming. That means you kept a source. You kept the source here. You kept the source. iframe source is page home.html. Now, when user clicks, and iframe name is frame body. Okay. When user clicks home, what should happen? That means that link, you have to define the link, home link. So let's go to the home link. Home href is equal to, it should get pages in the pages home.html. But currently, every link will open in the same window. But this link should open in a iframe. Then here we have to define target. Target is equal to iframe name. iframe name is frame body. So link target can be blank, or link target can be an iframe name. It will open in the frame body. Similarly, electronics, href is equal to pages, electronics.html. And the target, it should open in frame body. The same footwear, href is equal to pages and footwear. and target is equal to frame body. And similarly fashion, so here href is equal to pages fashion dot html, and target is equal to frame body. Okay, now observe here, I am saving this, and now you can see home, electronics, footwear, fashion. Now the links color, you can change the link color. So you can change the link color. So how we can change the link colors, link text? By default, link have a blue color. In the body section, I told you, we have V-link, A-link, visited link, and active links, right? By using visited link and active link, we can define that. Yeah. And I already told you that it is recommended to use CSS. Don't depend on them. So here, wherever anchor is there, anchor link is there. Link. So here color, I need to keep it to white. We need to keep it to white. So that means link color. So it keeps to white. And if our list item background color is using a dark color, so dark cyan like color, then it will be better. All the fonts also can be changed in the same way. Fonts also can be changed into the same way. Or if you want to keep in the light cyan color, then you can keep this link color as black, so that it will dominate with the color and it will display all, right? One more important here point is, in many interviews, another question is asked is how to remove underline for hyperlink. Because by default, hyperlinks have an underline. You can see hyperlinks are having an underline. How to remove underline for hyperlinks? We don't want underline for hyperlink. Then usually what we do is to remove underline for hyperlink, wherever anchor is used, we will use text decoration as none. Text decoration none. By using text decoration none, so we can handle that by using text decoration style, text decoration style set to none. Its style set to none. That means you need to do in this way. Text decoration style can be set to none. If I keep it to none, then you can see that I keep it to none. Then you can see, so there is no underline for the links. Yeah. When mouse pointer is over that link, you can bring underline there. Generally, you see that in websites. Because when mouse pointer is over, how do I know that it is highlighted or not? There are so many techniques. You can change the background color of list item. That means this is actually list item. And list item is having all these effects. And actually, for list item, we can use hover. Hover means when mouse pointer is over, then background color, we can define as some black. And the color we can define as white. Then generally what happens is, when the list item mouse pointer is over, it will show that color black. And of course, link also we need to change to white color. We can change the background color. Suppose I will set it to yellow just to make a highlight. And the color is black. That means when mouse pointer is over, then it will highlight highlight that link so that you can easily know that currently your mouse is present there. You can highlight it. You can highlight it. So that is actually done by using hover. When hover means mouse pointer is over on the list item, we are changing the background color to yellow and we are setting the color to black. Okay, fine. Now, important, observe carefully. When I click on that link, when I click on the link electronics, that electronics will come here. I click on footwear, then footwear will come here. I click on fashion, then fashion will come here. I click on home, then home will come here. That means we are bringing that information and we are displaying that information here. Remember, we are at very beginning level of HTML. And this is too much enough for a beginner at the beginning stage. Because once you grow complexity in understanding the concepts, you can do more better, more effective, more attractive. This is only very beginning level point example to understand. This is only with links how we manage. Means we are bringing that information and displaying in the same page. That is what actually the question means. The question was like how to access and open the link target in the same window without disturbing the existing content. And we achieved that by using iframe. So generally iframe, syntactically we define by using iframe, it will have a source, iframe will have an width, iframe will have an height, and by using iframe is a container. By using iframe, we can achieve that. So iframe requires a name. And very important, so this is very much matters for reference actually. See, I'm using the link here. I'm configuring the link here. And in the link frame target for electronics or footwear or fashion, I have a problem in the name, reference name, capitalization changed, frame body. And here you can see, so when I click electronics, it is coming here, footwear is coming here. Fashion, it will come in a separate tab. Generally, people, when they are practicing in the beginning stage, they will come with this problem. They will say that, sir, I have written everything exactly how you have showed, but it is not working. If you have written exactly how I showed, it will work. Somewhere you might have went wrong, right? You have to verify that. That means some capitalization issues are there, some spaces issues are there. You can see frame body, F lowercase. Then I use F lowercase, then it is working fine. It is working fine. Now fashion will come here and display. If there is any issue in that, then it will display a problem, right? This is one simple example to understand how we can design inter-document navigation, how we can bring the target and display in the same location. So that means without disturbing the page. Iframes are actually used for various other purpose also. We can use iframes to embed audio, video like contents. We can embed audio, video like contents, right? So we can use iframes for different types of purpose. Actually, if you want to embed videos, you can embed the videos and display those videos here. So that means Amazon related some videos or some products related videos. We can you can just define them here. Means iframes are not just used for embedding. They are not just for embedding any HTML page. They can, along with the HTML, they can bring some multimedia content and display. That we will see how we can embed and bring the videos. That means you can directly bring a YouTube video and play here. By using iframe, generally iframes does that. Actually, when you see YouTube, in YouTube website, you see videos along with chart, along with other thumbnails and all. Everywhere in YouTube, actually all these videos are kept by using this iframe only. They are embedded by using iframe only. I will show you that how we can embed videos and how we can configure them. So iframe have a lot more work to do, right? But first, this is enough for understanding with general hyperlinks. How do we deal with hyperlinks? So you have to try this example. If you can try this example, then I can give you some exercises so that you can practice those exercises according to this. So up to now, what we have learned, for that, I will give you a small design, a small exercise. Tomorrow, I will give you that. Then you have to do by yourself and show me what you have done, right? But first, you practice this. This entire code I will upload into the GitHub, right? So you have to first practice. In the classroom, I will upload. You can get it from there, right? And tomorrow we will continue and we will discuss about the other options in HTML. Okay, right. I hope you are clear with these topics. Right. Fine. Then tomorrow I will